Why? I saw it. It was my teeth.
Oh, so what did you
You saw the one.
There's no way.
What did he do?
Hey, guys, will you cool off your testosterone for crying out loud?
Woman, stay off this. This is purely none of your business.
Here, Tito, she's just lazy in her opinion. You guys want to fight here. Can't you see we are defenseless?
Cisia, you are the one closer to me. I bet you must have had me give out the clear bet.
No. Cisia is the one who is closer to me than to you.
What are you trying to say? Cisia, pick sides.
Leave this one out of maturity. Farah, you have been getting away with mischiefs. Not anymore.
Just let Shisha be. You're putting him on trial and he is on my side.
Actually, I'm not on anyone's side.
Now that we are just staring and listening to stories that we don't understand, won't you wembo on a lambos, try and clue us in?
So, yesterday we decided to go out as boys and have fun after a day's rough work.
What rough day's work? You don't even work?
Well, I used to. So I wanted to remember how it feels like.
Angatha, let him be.
So we were just chilling, having drinks, minus peps, and having awkward conversations.
When we finally decide to take the fun a notch higher.
Kwani, what were you guys in?
Just mango juice and Waitito here.
Never speak on my behalf. If you must know, I took mojito and it was fantastic. Maybe next time I should get you a glass.
Shisha here took apple juice and the steamed chicken and bought water.
And I was the one to know what was what because I was the only sober guy.
Wait, Kinyanjui, you took water?
Yes, of course, 5 glasses. No alcohol.
Who goes to a restaurant, an entertainment joint to drink water?
What is wrong with your small head? Haven't you heard about the test and the preferences?
You guys are just a bunch of losers. What sort of entertainment is this?
You don't need to black out to have fun. This is a mature kind of fun. Cisia, maybe you should stop reporting. This is an intimate kind of thing.
Intimate thing? At it, if it was an intimate thing, why are you guys coming to fight it here and not in the club?
It was a pretty dope club, eh? Maybe I should definitely go and get a...
I know you guys have never seen beauty. Eh? That place was filled with wonderful rose flowers. Eh? The ones that you don't wither.
You mean you 4 grown-up men, you are fighting over colorful flowers?
That should tell you how high profile the flowers actually were.
Now I get why the import-export charges had to be altered. I felt like I was in heaven.
Oh, and the girls are hanging, and so you are hanging around being served by the most wonderful waiters.
Waitresses? Oh, Camila, with the cornrows on her head, eh? She has a way with her words, eh? She can make a man drink 5 glasses of water, or anything she suggests.
That is what I call relaxing, not this constant bickering we get here in class.
And my favorite was Fallow. A baby, she was fallowless, just like her name. I have never seen anyone rock the waitress, the rest just like her. For how wallahi, I can sell my kidney and take her for holiday and day.
Especially if the uniform resembles prison uniform.
I know. If the girl, it was a person, then she is. Because she made me spend my salary advance. And imagine I don't even have a job.
You guys still remember you owe me. Mark you, I don't pester around people who owe me money. I hope you'll stick to your word.
I was at it to relax, eh? You know we are good for it.
Hey, Atito, we need to go there again, eh? But this time at least give me heads up, eh? I need to plan myself financially. I can't have so many debts, not with my plans.
You know, you Kinyanjui, you sound like the glue that holds your family together. I really wish your mother could hear your current plan.
For the first time in a very, very long time, eh? Those worries escaped me. I think I am in love.
I told you everyone have that feeling the first time they go to the joint.
Kinanzui, I used one and link you took was water. You are clearly not yourself.
Kamene, if this is living, then I don't ever want to be myself.
I doubt if you'll ever go there back again. Not after yesterday.
The good outweigh the bad, my brother.
Can you guys just give us the whole story? The suspense is killing us, Mbwana.
Sasa, let me tell you. So we the boys were just seated, having fun, and occasionally doing some mental hunting.
I got to learn actually what mental hunting meant.
So it was around, I think, almost 11:15 or thereabout. So the likes of Ufara and Kinyanjui here started saying, oh, they wanted to get home.
Idiots. And I kept insisting, YOLO, YOLO. But they couldn't understand it.
That place was too tempting. Quite for a young man like me. Yani, I have never spent a lot of money just for water only.
How is calling yourself a young man something cool?
But I'm a man who is young and handsome.
Yes, he's light. He's a younger man.
I will try to get rid of the cheap man mentality. Work too hard, spend a little.
Cynthia, you were giving us the details.
Oh yes, so suddenly we see this young beauty, dressed in a tall, shiny green dress, perfectly fit for a slim body.
The 100% of all the socialites.
Honestly, I don't see what you saw in that woman.
I told you already, eh? You have 4 eyes, but you don't see. I think you should get rid of your 3 eyes. Maybe it will help you.
So she walks past us, and she goes and sits on an empty table on the other side. And we, on this side, we are staring with our mouths widely open. She notices us, and she gets nervous and decides to face the other way.
Speak for yourself.
I remember how winking at me like this. And immediately all my bone marrow melted.
Yeah, I kind of saw that too, eh? Like she was calling me with her figure.
Anyway, we continue looking, and our thoughts tilting up. She gets uncomfortable and decides to switch seats. And now she's facing the wall.
And we are still looking as we build Gasol in the air. Thanks to Jah, we finally got to see her face.
Hey, not that her back was bad, eh? But surely, how can a human being be that perfect?
She must really have been beautiful. You know, I have already started imagining her in my end.
The disco light play perfectly well with a skinny, shiny, silky dress of her.
And now, we're in a dilemma.
Let me guess. All of you for one girl?
Exactly.
And this is a rare thing to do, you know.
I know. The trick was to find out whom she loved more.
And how are you going to do that?
This is kind of funny. Waitito here think he's better than us, so he decided to go first.
That's a proven fact. I am better than all of you.
Perfection is relative, so he designed a way of going to buy that jig at the rink.
I thought he just said he was not interested in the girl.
I saw him cry after a very horrible rejection. Of course, he pretended that it was the weed, but we knew it.
So Waitito here almost gotten away with it. He even had the smile and everything. And as soon as he went to tell the lady which drink you will have, Bunda si Bunda, the husband appeared.
And he had to pretend to be a waiter so that to avoid a beating from the house.
So the hubby kept beckoning him ate kuja hapa, wapi maji, wapi show, panguza hapa, sijui nini, fanya hivi.
Ignorance. He should know people. I made sure he learned a lesson.
Poor Atito. No woman likes that.
What do you mean you taught him a lesson?
I made sure he apologized countless times.
I don't believe that story.
Anyway, we were left to fight for our fate, and we decided may the best man win.
And that is when Ifara here in Kinyanjui decided to take this thing personal.
Yes, but it was personal, eh? Do you know how many times someone gets such an opportunity? 0.
Exactly, and I won genuinely.
But you tried to sabotage me.
Guys, you are fighting for a woman you do not know.
I don't care. As long as I know her, it's fine.
You know, I've always thought Kinanzui was heartless. Kumbe, I was wrong.
As opposed to this wannabe here called Kenyanchui, I know her. Her name is Cinderella, beautiful as the person she was named after.
Hi guys. Are we talking about the same already? Because she told me that her name was Serene, just like the singer. And that's the way it is.
It looks like you are great, eh? Her name is Donatella.
True, she told me that too. And I was the first one to talk to her.
Why would she give you 2 different names?
They were obviously too desperate. Why else would a woman lie about her name? Anywho, tell me, so how did that sweet thing turn out?
So they decided to place a bet on who would win over the lady.
Win over the lady? With the husband around?
Yes, that is where the fun dies.
And I did it.
I'm curious to know how.
How else? He decided to spike the boss man drink. I know it took a while for Michele to react, but definitely it took the effect.
So then, Donatella asked for help to escort the husband out to get some fresh air.
And I was available for the Good Samaritan job.
Wapi. Were it not for the bouncers, you could have really embarrassed yourself.
That's beside the point, eh? Let's face it. I assisted. How can she erase such a beautiful memory?
Maybe what you did next was unforgivable. How can you balance a half-dead man in a vehicle and throw away his keys?
You did what?
Imagine he threw away the car keys.
I saw that trick work on movies, so I was just trying to get her attention.
By killing her husband.
It wasn't going that far. I was just making sure it's worth my time.
And the village is tightly stuck in the boy. Lord have mercy.
Anyway, that is when I saw an opportunity and took it.
I did not ask for the assistance.
But she did.
No, she didn't. I would have had it.
She spoke from her heart.
Come on, how would that even be possible?
Listen here, Warrior. I'm not here to teach you how to be romantic. I help her locate the key that you threw away, and guess what? She fell in love with me.
So why did she leave both of you and came back in?
She said she was going for her stuff and we go home together.
You know, she called me at her table and told me she was lonely and cold. So we relaxed some more, and of course, I gave her my coat.
And when did Atiton go?
Who knows? Maybe I'd gone to meet some business partners. Now, let me tell you, now this lady complained that my coat had some funny smell. But deep down my heart, I knew she liked a sweaty man.
Oh, please.
Needless to say, she left me and went to use the bathroom, and never to come back.
So that is when she came outside to look for us.
Yes, and I can't believe she went with my coat.
Come to think of it. If she did not go with any of us, where did she disappear to?
A teacher wasn't with you guys, so what if...
A gentleman never kiss and tell.
How is everyone today?
We are very fine, Mr. Teacher.
Are you going to sit here like this through the lesson?
Why not? If you're that disturbed, pluck yourself somewhere else.
Naya, why are you this dirty? You know, a lady should never be seen like this.
Now I believe Fatito. Ladies in this class have completely nothing to offer.
Offer who?
To anyone. How can you come to class stinking like coconut oil? This is air pollution.
Maybe she was making Jibo.
Rest like that.
Teacher, what is the story here?
The story is not for me to tell.
You guys are so chat. Why can't you mind your own businesses?
Galo, what is wrong?
Nothing. Why would you immediately assume something is wrong?
Hey, you look like those roaring mechanics.
How do you know about mechanics and yet you don't even own a car?
Even mechanics need suppliers. This is common knowledge. What is wrong with you?
Women. Police tell me I have had a very bad choke. How can you become a mechanic?
What's wrong with that? I mean, women can be masculine, you know?
And that is where the problem is, Tija.
What, strong women doing what men like you and I ought to be doing?
Impossibility, Maalimu. Women were made to be soft, sebonchi, and sexy, not muscular. Who can marry a muscular woman?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we could help each other out with mine engineering jobs in the house.
Sir, stop making fun of me, please.
Come on. I'm just saying that strength is good. Anyway, how did you end up being a mechanic?
Now you are asking the right questions.
Julia hooked me up with the job.
I'm seriously still trying to absorb the fact that Michele is a mech. Like how? What happened to the lighter duties?
Lighter duties like what?
Like getting sponsorships?
Do you know how long it takes to get a sponsor? You have to apply and wait responses that may take months, even years.
Well, I can say it depends with the agility and your desire.
Do you know my uncle and applied for this sponsor when I was in primary and he has never got any?
Can you just shut up for just 1 second, eh? That is not the sponsorship she's talking about.
Sir.
Julia, why are you trying to change this curry?
Change her to what?
Ever since you started this pikipiki business, you have really changed. Kwani umeacha kuinua chuma? Unataka tu kupigana tu.
Yes, I am ready to fight. Are you?
Hey, Julia, calm down. Look, let's get back to business, shall we?
Ngalo, just one Clayster question. Are you comfortable in your new role?
I have no choice.
You always have a choice.
Like what?
Michele, you owe nobody any explanation, none at all. Don't even try.
Michelle here is not as hard as you are. Maybe you are recruiting her for something bad that we don't know.
I don't think that's it. Michelle here fixed my car. She did a good job. Well, but she needs like 80% improvement.
Sir, I'm so sorry that I ruined your car.
It's bygones. Don't worry, it's a junk anyway.
I promise that I'll get it fixed.
Once you're fully equipped, you mean?
Sir, you know when Julia told me about this job, I had no idea that it's going to be this tough.
What do you mean?
There's a lot to learn and absolutely no time to take notes.
That is Juakari industry. Kwani what were you expecting?
And don't get me started with the awful language. And let me tell you, women are being radicalized.
Now, if you go there with your kind of English where you speak using your nose, what do you expect?
I hear most mechanics are not learned and hence they speak mostly Swahili.
You heard where? Will you come off your high horse? You know, you Farah, you're speaking like you've never had to fend for your life.
But I always fend for my life.
How? By fleecing people. At least he's handling a hard-earned man. Any excuse for yourself?
Fala, underline the word and.
But I once saw you fall just from picking that big cooking stick. You remember? During the culture function.
I have personally touched her hands. They are so soft that she caught bruises when she touched my hair.
Waitito once called her Silibi Baby and she cried. Are you sure you are ready for this job?
Yes, no, I mean, yes, I think I'm ready for the job.
The quality of your work speaks volumes. But if you insist...
Michele, before you allow these people to discourage you, remember you came to me. You said your struggles with me, not them.
Of course I do.
Let me ask you, do you think it will be wise for you to listen to these so-called Waisimiwas? These people, they think they have made it in life. The fact is that, Michele, they want to drag you down with them.
Ngalo, from the bottom of my heart, I want to wish you all the best.
Yeah, and from all of us. Now, back to our books. Industrialization and growth of the developing world. The second great change of recent years has been the rapid industrialization and economic growth of countries in several parts of the world. The first of these emerging markets were the four Asian tigers. That is Hong Kong, Singapore, South Korea, and Malaysia. Sorry, Taiwan. China and other Asian countries have followed in their footsteps. Now, having overcome the debt crisis of the 1980s and undertaking economic and political reforms, some of the Latin American countries like Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Venezuela have also begun to experience faster and more sustained growth.
I wonder if Serene, Donatella, will ever find me again. Or me find Chi. I mean her. What if those are not even her names? Clever woman.
Everyone has a story to tell. Why can't you see me God? I can't wait for my music career to pick up so I can share.
I knew this Michele was lazy. I had no idea how much. How dare she come complaining to these people after all I have done for her? Pooga.
I think I will give hustling Kenyanchi here for the bet money. I know I don't stand a chance, but what's the harm in trying?
Teacher, do you mind explaining the last point?
What I mean is that with the industrialization and growth of developing countries, now the Latin American countries... just a moment, someone seems to be calling me and... Let me see.
Donatella, What sort of name is that? I promise to keep waiting for you, my love. I'll keep waiting for you. Such beauty. Thank you. Mwah.
She said, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Okay. Hello. Hey, love. pretty tied up at the moment. No, come on, it's crazy. I don't mean I'm tied up, literally. No, I'm in class. Of course it's you. Can't we? Look, I can't say your name. My students might hear you. What? Look, can I just say your name after class? You know, the usual time? Hmm? No. You know I love you, boo. Fine, okay. You win. Yeah. Donatella. Donatella. You're crazy. Bye.
Teacher, I heard you say Donatella.
Well, yeah, Shisia, do you minding your business?
But Ma'alimu, this is very much our business. How do you know my Cinderella?
Come on, guys. Kwani, how many guys with the same names do you know?
Look, I don't know why you people are so interested, or rather distracted by my personal life.
What makes you think it's not their personal life?
Wait. Ma'alimu, where were you yesterday evening?
Why? Wait, don't tell me you've been spying on your teacher.
Teacher, please answer this question.
Look, whatever I do outside there, in my personal life, it is none of your concern. I was out having a drink with my friends.
Does this song sound familiar? In the morning, oh.
In the... Sir? Come on, what are you talking about? That's like a sing-along, eh? Who doesn't remember that?
Mr. Teacher, I want you to think back, way back to yesterday evening. Who requested that song?
A friend that I was out with at that joint.
Donatella?
Yes. You are spying on me.
Breaking news! Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have found who stole our Donatella from us.